So Muslim MPs want to come together and put Muslim issues first. Why? You're an incredibly small percentage of our country, and to be quite frank, we should be putting Christian values first, and you'd be like last. So far down the list, it would be unbelievable. Why? Because you're a negative force. Yes, there are a lot of people from within Islam are good eggs, but predominantly speaking, if Islam left Great Britain, and that means everybody, Islam leaving wouldn't cause a great deal of upset. In fact, there's many people up and down the country that would celebrate, especially the people that have been robbed, raped, drugged, beaten, stabbed, burgled, or generally bullied. You know what I mean? Also the people that have got to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, hear some cunt strangling the cat. You know what I mean? The fact that you're not allowed to drink or hold hands in certain areas or own a dog. The fact that you get mugged and bullied and all the other shit that I've pointed out. So maybe those are the issues that we should be putting first, not Islam, because, well, while Islam does shit to you, it claims it's being bullied. Why is it every country that Islam goes into, it needs the country to bend its knee to and change to Islam? That's about fuck off. Yeah? Nobody gives a fuck about your feelings, right? And your culture, okay? Because your culture's negative. All right, there's a few things that you brought into the country that we probably like the curry, all right? And you might think that's unfortunate, but you do good food. Now, a lot of people would say it was actually us that took the spices and stuff over there back in the day, but we'll let that slide. And a lot of people would say, and these are the dumb fucks, by the way, well, they do a good haircut and a good shave. Yeah, but it's all cash. So how much of that actually makes the taxation? You know what I mean? But you could look outside and see all the nice cars. And don't forget, all that stuff that's in cash can actually go to funding the betterment of Islam, and you probably want to look into that. But no, I think we should put the issue of Islam first and point out all the negative parts. What do you reckon? But there it is. And I've wondered why I don't get loads of shit in the comments from people from Islam. But the fact of the matter is, well, I point out there are a lot of good people from within Islam that are trapped in Islam. And this is a fact. That when I'm actually pointing out some of the most evil shit that Islam does to its own people, let alone what it does to non-believers, white girls, white boys, whatever. When I point that shit out, you're not exactly going to get somebody come in the comments and condone it, because it would make Islam look even worse, if that was possible, than it already does. So that's kind of out. And that's why you don't get... I mean, there was that one kiddie that came on the stream and thought he could debate me. That didn't go very well. Not for him, anyway. And I think he still watches me now. I don't think he'll be calling in anytime soon. But no, if they had a scholar come in and try to wrap me up, it would just be, because I wouldn't debate, it'd be simple. Mate, your country's cold. Your people have come over here to this country and fucked it up. You're negative. You know, if Islam left the country today, would it be a better place or would it be a worse place? Well, the answer to that is a very clear, better place, okay? And to be honest, the British public weren't asked. They were told what we were going to get. That's how it went, okay? But I would imagine if you put it to the vote, and it wasn't a rigged vote, because let's be honest, that's how your Lord Mayor got into London, isn't it? 120% of the turnout, and look what he's done. No, I think that if we actually had a legitimate vote, even the left, secretly, if nobody was watching, they would tick the box that said, leave. That is Islam to leave the country. So here's a thought for the good people within Islam. If you lot start doing the right thing rather than putting Islam first, which is what you're programmed to do, because it's not going to end well for you or us, by the way. If you start putting this country first, okay, and you started outing these people that do all the evils within your community, then the rest of the population of the UK are going to have a lot more time for you. It's just a thought. And let's be honest, when it comes to, I don't know, selling Islam, you're not doing a very good job at the moment, all right? Now, so many people say, oh, it's a peaceful culture. What, in the same way that, I don't know, Harold Shipman was great for medicine, or, I don't know, Nick Leeson was good for finance, maybe, or what about Peter Sutcliffe being a model lorry driver? No, it doesn't work. So, here's the thing, just a word of advice. Start fucking giving the details to the police about these rapey cunts, these drug dealing cunts, these fraudulent people, these knife attackers and every other piece of shit. And then we'll actually start thinking that you're a good egg and that, you know, it's not all Muslims, which it isn't, but we need you to do your bit. And then we can all start working together to make this a livable place. Because at no point are the average Muslim going anywhere. They're here for good. We accept this, right? Whether people like it or not. Okay, unless something very terrible happened. So we're all going to have to live together. But we're not going to live together if people from within Islam keep attacking people like, I don't know, young white girls, young Sikh girls, and white boys, purely because they're not Islamic and they're not the same colour, because that's, I don't know, racism maybe, bigoted, you know, there's 101 names for it, but it ain't good. So, do yourself a favour, get your house in order, sort your shit out, take your head for a wobble, start offering up these pieces of shit to the police and maybe we'll get somewhere. What about that? Those are the issues we should talk about. What do you reckon? And as for all you Muslim MPs, well, it's like this. You either do the job you're meant to do, right, and look after the entire community, because if you start putting Islam first, well, people are going to get upset. And remember, all MPs at the moment are worried. Why? Because we know that none of you MPs are doing the right thing. Just do the right thing. You never know. You might actually make some money out of doing the right thing. There's an idea. Now, if you made a lot of money out of doing the right thing, nobody but an eyelid. Have you thought about that? It's a novel thought, I know. But maybe doing the right thing would put you forward. People would start dealing with you more. There has to be a plus to doing the right thing. There has to be. I'd support an MP who was doing the right thing, financially wise. If an MP was doing the good thing, God's work, doing the right stuff, fuck me, I'd chuck in money, and I would think more people would. And if there were more like that, just a thought. Anyway, I'm going to get off, get back to work. Pay for the benefits of all those people that come over here and fucking get numerous wives and put their feet up and expect old fucking Joe Public to pay for the cunts. Just a thought. Anyway, I'll see you in a bit.